Hey guys, it's Michael. It's April 3rd, 2 days after April Fool's. So happy belated April Fool's Day. Hope you guys got to do some kind of prank. I know I didn't because I had to work. And I think it would have been incredibly frowned upon if I did pull a prank. And I don't want to lose my job. However, on April Fool's, I did go on to thinkgeek.com, and they have prank candy. So I bought some. And hopefully it comes tomorrow, because I bought it with the intention of making my counselor have to eat some of it. And I'll let you know what it'll do. There's 4 vials. They're different colors, and all the colors don't match up with what you would expect them to taste, which is a slight about part of the prank. But there's 3 that do different things, and then the 4th one does all of them that the 3 individuals do. So one of them is incredibly sour. The other one foams in your mouth like a rabid animal. And the other one stains your mouth. So I bought them. I bought 2 packs. Because, yeah. I don't know why. I just felt like it. So, I'm going to attempt to make my counselor if the package comes on time. But even if it comes later, the next time I see her, I'll make her do it. I'm going to have her eat the 4th one. That way, for all her other sessions, she will have a stained mouth. But in my session, she will have had a really sour, puckered face. And her mouth would have foamed. So, I think it'll be good. I'm sorry, but I love pranking. Anyone who knows me or has known me forever would know that I am the kid that pulls pranks. Or doesn't exactly pull them all the time, but always trying to do something. But anyways, let me tell you the topic of this video, because I actually want it to be about something other than pranking. I would like to just slightly discuss, graze the topic of being transgendered and having to figure out your sexual orientation, and then having to deal with all that and possibly being sexually active. For me, I'm pretty sure I identify as asexual. And, but I have dated a man and a woman before. Thankfully not at the same time, because that would have been awkward. But, I don't know, in neither of the relationships did I feel any kind of urge to take the relationship to a further level. Granted, the first relationship I was in was, sophomore year. Lasted for 3 months, longer than the other relationship, but I don't know. It was hard to tell him, because he was a very sweet guy and everything, and when I think back to it, I do think that he was a good boyfriend, and it is slightly weird to be like, yeah, I had a boyfriend, even though I identify as male, and if I don't identify as asexual, I identify as a straight male. So, straight male who has not taken any sort of action on anything in those regards. And so, it's odd. And then, the girl I dated was very much butch. Actually, a few months after I came out as trans and whatnot, because we were still friends, she ended up coming out as trans, so she's a he now. Or in the process. I'm not entirely sure. We don't talk that much. But, so, yeah. Anyways, I've been having a lot of dysphoria with being on testosterone and that increasing the very, very tiny sex drive that I did have to begin with. It's gotten to the point where I have, well, we all know I have a few issues, so it won't be painful to clue you in on anymore. But it got to the point where I had to literally get out my scalpel. Sorry, it's not funny, but I'm choking on something. Phlegm, probably. Not that you needed to know. But I had to literally carve in the word man on top of my, I don't really know what to call it, so I'm just going to call it what other people tend to call it. Well, no, I'm not, because I can't utter that word. I can't utter it. Part of the other dysphoria is that I really can't bear saying words that are about the female genitalia if they're about mine. Whereas if I were in biology class, which I don't take biology, but if I were to be in one, I could talk about it, say those words perfectly fine and whatnot, in the actions that normally sexual people do. But if any of that is geared towards me, I can't handle it, which is, so that's more part of dysphoria. But so I ended up cutting man onto the lower, that fun part, the mound, I guess I can say that word, yeah. And I actually did unfortunately I'm pretty sure I succeeded, I'm not entirely sure. Masturbating. No. That's not something no, not anymore. I ended up with the result, it was alright-ish. And then it just got, after it was done, there wasn't any feeling of pleasure or whatnot. I just felt completely gross and dirty and everything, and I had to take a shower. And that resulted in me scrubbing my genitalia with a very clean, the rough part of a sponge. And then when I got out, because the urges, the arousal, I haven't enjoyed. So I do have a tendency every now and then to take alcohol wipes down there. And so I did that, and I did it a lot worse than I usually do. And because, yeah, I clearly cannot deal with having these sexual urges, because it's just not part of what I know or part of what I really want to know or learn to be adjusted to. And so, the one thing you may want to know, never put alcohol wipes in your crotch if you don't want it to burn incredibly, or for you to be doubled over holding your crotch because it hurts so much. And if you put a lot on, usually the whole shock of it and the pain, it's hard to breathe and whatnot. So yeah. But anyways, if you guys, I would actually really like to know if anyone else has had problems adjusting to their higher levels of testosterone and then higher levels of arousal. And if there's any healthier suggestions that you might have, other than scrubbing yourself clean, raw, and alcohol wipes. Yeah. So I would appreciate that. And obviously this video is a slight learning video, because you're going to learn what not to do if you don't want certain things to hurt. Because alcohol wipes make it hurt for a long time. So, yeah, that's the end of this, I guess.